make an important announcement, but before we do that, I want to invite Chief Glenn to come up and officially welcome us all here. Chief.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day. I know that I had the pleasure of attending Queen's Park yesterday on behalf of the Hamilton Police Service, the men and women of this service who are out there day in and day out working to make our community safe, and was part of a presentation of what is taking place here in the action strategy on the streets of Hamilton to the Attorney General and to Minister Bradley yesterday. And for the details of the announcement that flowed from that, I will turn that over now to Tim.
Okay, thanks, Chief. Thanks very much, Chief. I have the pleasure of introducing my best friend here in town, next to my wife, of course. Want that for the record. Sophia Adzinalides, a great Hamilton champion and far and away the hardest working member of Bill McGinty's cabinet. Sophia.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, and thank you, Chief, for hosting us here today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're here to talk about the success of the police in combating guns and gangs in our community. It is a fight that the McGinty government has supported through PAVIS, the Provincial Anti-Violence Intervention Strategy. Since 2007, across the province, PAVIS initiatives have led to over 1,000 arrests, the removal of hundreds of illegal guns, and the seizure of street drugs worth millions of dollars. Working together, the province and our police partners are making a difference in improving community safety, especially right here in Hamilton. In the past 7 years, we have seen consistent and substantial declines in crime in Ontario, including violent crime. Right here in Hamilton, we have seen an 18% decrease in crime and a 9% decrease in violent crime. But we do not measure our success by these yardsticks alone. We measure it by individual stories from our police officers as well as our chiefs. The Hamilton Police Service used its PAVIS grant to create the Addressing Crime Trends in Our Neighborhoods, or the Action Team, who are here and they look really great. The Action Team puts uniformed officers in highly visible foot and bicycle patrol in some of our most challenging neighborhoods. And since May 2010, Action Unit members have made 700 arrests, laid 1,000 charges, and seized over $400,000 in illegal drugs. Violent crime and gang activity has the ability to destabilize communities, to instill fear and a lost sense of hope among our kids and their parents. The PAVIS program unites communities across Ontario in the effort to return the sense of hope to troubled neighborhoods. When the strategy succeeds, and it is succeeding, especially here in Hamilton, then Hamilton families get safer places for their kids to live and learn. So today, we are taking the next step. I have the privilege, with my very dear friend, best friend in fact, Ted McMeekin, to announce that we are providing a 2-year extension of PAVIS, and for the Hamilton Police Services, that means a total of $800,000 more for Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, our commitment to supporting the fight against guns and gangs is unwavering. The fight against guns and gangs continues in Hamilton and right across our province. Chief DeCare and to the police officers who are here today, I want to express my gratitude on behalf of myself, Ted McMeekin, and the McGinty government for your efforts to keeping our community safe. Thank you.
Bravo. Another unrelenting champion of our great city, His Worship Bob Martinez here.
Yes. Secondly, we had to make sure that we established great relationships with our funding partners in the senior levels of government. And so what's evolved here now is not a situation where we sit in a room and we make an ask. We're working in a very collegial manner with Chief DeCare, with Minister Agilanitis, with Ted McMeekin, and our provincial partners, of course, and moving forward together. It's not a question of, well, how much can you give us this week? It's, is this a valuable investment in our community? So, thank you, Minister Agilanitis. Thank you, Chief DeCare. And thanks to these men and women who will wear these jackets and make the difference, make the changes that everyone is now seeing in the city of Hamilton. Thank you.
Making a difference every single day. You know, when I was growing up, my mom used to say there are two kinds of people on the road, those who make a noise and those who make a difference. And she would ask me every night when I was small, she'd say, I'd cuddle up, and she would say, well, what difference did you make today, Teddy? So I learned how to stretch things. in any event, I'm not stretching anything here when I say that you know, how tremendously pleased we are with you know, what's happening with our police units here under Chief Glenn's very good tutelage, and I'd like him to come up and make comments specific to the announcement today and introduce some of his friends. Chief?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Police Headquarters, and thank you very much for taking time out of your busy days to share this important announcement with us. Minister, yesterday we had the opportunity to be present with Attorney General Bentley and Minister Bradley at Queen's Park for the announcement of the extended funding for the Hamilton Police Service. But I would like to take a step back for a moment and go a little bit into the history of the anti-violence initiative here in the province of Ontario. And I need to, first of all, recognize the work of the previous minister, Monty Quinter, who made that original announcement a number of years ago and started this program. So on behalf of our service, we need to thank the previous minister for the work that commenced at the beginning, the very beginning of this program. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hamilton Police Service is honored to work with our provincial partners and to receive the $800,000 which will be put directly into our neighborhood safety program and will be put directly into the work of the action team. But we need to have a full look at the anti-violence initiative that has taken place here over a number of years, and I am very appreciative of the kind comments that were made about bringing the program here. However, we need to recognize the program has been here for a great number of years, and it has been led in this organization by our deputies who are here in the room today. Deputy Chief Leendertz, Deputy Chief Gert, thank you very much for the work that you have done over the years in the anti-violence strategy here in Hamilton. I will draw to your attention that we are a part of a joint forces operation around anti-violence and have been so for a number of years, involving our partners in Brantford, in Halton, and in Niagara. And I would like to thank the efforts of the acting chief in Brantford, Jeff Kellner, the Halton Chief of Police, Gary Kroll, and the Niagara Chief of Police, Wendy Southall, for their partnership and for their leadership in allowing us to be a part of the Integrated Guns and Gang Unit. The Integrated Guns and Gang, working over the last 2 years, have taken almost 50 firearms off the streets here in Hamilton. As we stepped back from the Integrated Guns and Gangs work earlier this year and conducted a very robust analysis of the changing nature of crime that is taking place on our streets in Hamilton, we have modified our program to be the action strategy. The action strategy places 40 officers on foot, on bicycles, in neighborhoods, establishing positive community relationships and impacting crime at its very root. We are multifaceted in this strategy as well. We partner with our community partners to work on partnerships that can bring resources to the table and that can help our officers to direct particularly young people away from the streets, away from drugs, away from guns, away from gangs, and get them into the social support networks that they need. One of those programs that I am particularly pleased to announce to you today has resulted in the winning of an award for our service, and in particular the winning of an award for Constable Perry Mason, who has just been given the award from the Ontario Associations of Chiefs of Police for the Bud Knight Award, focused for his work and the service's work on restorative justice. We continue to work in the strategy around harm reduction involving drugs and anti-violence. As I mentioned, we continue to develop our social programs. Our goal for 2011 with this funding is to develop a very robust offender management strategy so that we can put our emphasis on those individuals that cause the most disruption and violence in our neighborhoods. Ladies and gentlemen, there are members of the action team here, and I would like to acknowledge the efforts of Inspector Raston and the team that is here today. This is us making an announcement, but it is you every day that goes out on foot, on bicycle, into the neighborhoods to do the work. We trust you, we support you, and the work that you're doing is paying off in dividends. This investment from the province pays off in dividends right here on the streets of Hamilton, and that dividend payoff is a reduction in crime and the enhancement of public safety. I will cite for you some of the statistics that the action team has been able to accomplish over this year. From May until December, they have arrested over 700 people, laid over 1,000 charges, seized almost $500,000 in drugs, issued almost 3,500 offense notices. They have reached out into the community and established over 7,000 positive community contacts with local businesses and agencies in a proactive nature so that we can reduce, prevent, and eliminate crime in our neighborhoods. And as the minister mentioned, statistics are always good for the support of an argument, but they are just that, statistics. What is most important is the work that you carry out on a daily basis, and I will read to you a short passage of one of the passages that I get almost every single day in our office. Beasley has become the neighborhood that we have all envisioned. The crossing guard that works on the corner was afraid to go to work because she saw firsthand what was going on every single day in Beasley Park. Now she says she loves to go to work because there is nothing going on, and everyone is very happy to see the officers on their bikes and on foot. The Hamilton Police Service and the City of Hamilton have given us back our neighborhood. That is what it's all about. Not the statistics, but about people being able to feel safe in their community, and we are addressing public safety and the perception of safety. So thank you very much for the work that you do on a daily basis. Congratulations, Minister. Thank you very much for the support of your government in the continued safety of the people of Hamilton.
Well, thanks very much, Chief. I just want to take a minute, too, to acknowledge and thank Bruce Pearson, the chair of the Police Services Board, and Irene Nation, Police Service Board as well. You obviously have some overall umbrella responsibilities in terms of the police in there, and you've done a great job.